and welcome back to my YouTube channel Life is a Circus. I'm so excited because I'm finally back, and in today's video I'm just going to quick update you about my life. So basically, as I already told you many times before, I'm in the process of applying to universities at the moment, and I'm really proud to say that I already submitted some applications for some universities, so I'm already going to know for some of them in December if I'm accepted or not. For some others the deadline is like January, February, so I have to wait for those. But I have all the materials together. It wasn't so easy to use the Common app. I had some trouble with teachers' recommendations, and it was just really stressful getting the applications ready on time. Because of that, the teachers somehow couldn't upload their stuff, and now I'm so happy it all worked out. I'm done with all of the writing processes. Now I'm going to have to do some interviews, which I'm also going to need to prepare for, but that comes like a bit later. And also, of course, because I'm in my final year of school, I have my final exams this summer and already part of a biology final exam in January. So it's just like so much going on at the moment in my life, just a lot to do, because I'm at the end of one path and I'm really excited to start the next chapter of my life, but it's just a lot of work. And I'm sure I will post more on YouTube again now that it's Christmas time soon, because I really love Christmas, and I'm going to, of course, make all the fun Christmas stuff with you. I'm going to bake, I'm going to decorate my room, so stay tuned for more videos in the Christmas season. But today we are going to start with a little like kind of autumn baking session. I'm going to make, I know they are really famous, but I still wanted to share it with you on YouTube. Those famous like apple pie roses that are all over on Instagram, because we have guests coming over tonight, and I want to make those because I made them once before and they were so good, and I think they are the perfect thing for like this like autumn / winter season. They are just the great dessert. And yeah, today I'm going to share the recipe with you, so yeah, just watch the video, go grab some apples, some pie, and bake with me. Have fun! So guys, just quick before we start with the real how to make those like apple roses, I'm going to just show you what you will need so that you're sure you have everything that you need. So first you need some kind of dough. I'm using this one today, but you can also use something like this, or you can make your own dough. So this is mandatory. Then a few things I'm showing you here are not mandatory, like you can use different things to flavor your apples roses. For example, I'm now using curcuma because it's a spice I love so much, and I think it gives me really those autumn vibes. But you could also, for example, use cinnamon, but I don't like cinnamon, or like cardamon would be really good too. And then I will top mine with a bit of vanilla paste. You can also use something else, I just like vanilla with it. And I also top mine with this white sugar because it really looks nice if they are baked and you top them with it, but you can also don't do it. And you can also add sugar onto the base of your dough if you want to. I don't, because the apples are sweet enough, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to arrange the dessert, so I think it's going to be sweet enough. Then I'm going to put some lemon crud onto the dough because I really love lemon crud, and I think it matches really well because it has that bit of sweet bitter taste. I think it's great. Then what you definitely need is some sort of straighten edge or something to cut them into the pieces for the roses. Then you need some apples. I'm not sure how many I will need. I will tell you afterwards. Then of course you need something to bake them on, and also a muffin form to bake the roses in. Now that we have the mise en place all made, we first need to do one more thing, which is to be a proper cook. We need proper equipment. So of course we are going to wear a nice cooking outfit, because I don't want to spoil my outfit that I have right now. And then the first thing we can do is actually preheat our oven to 180 degrees. I'm going to use up and down heat, but it doesn't really matter that much what you will set up here. This is just that you cut the apples and then you will bake them before you roll them into the dough, because when you bake them they are more like malleable, so it's better to first bake them a bit. So this is just for that, but we are going to put the oven on, so that's already done. So now the first thing you want to do is unwrap your dough. And then we are going to actually cut that into the pieces we need. And when cutting them into pieces, it's easier if you have like a squared dough instead of a round dough like I have. But then you're going to just make some rolls which will be a bit smaller and maybe not that like nice in form, but it will still work. I will still use this dough. Actually, what we want to do is cut your dough in pieces, and they have to be about 6 centimeters wide. So we're going to just do that. For that you use your straightener. I think like 5 to 6 centimeters. 5 centimeters is also good. I think sometimes they get like too big if you have like 6 centimeters. I think 5 is enough. Just of experience. Doesn't have to be perfectly, but like just approximately. So now I'm actually cut my apples and then place the apples on it so that I can see how many apples I need. So I take my first bite, and now I take my first apple. Of course they are all washed and ready. And then I cut the apple in half. Just like this. And then what you want to do is you will take the apple and cut like thin slices like this. So you go like this and cut it into really like thin slices. They are about this big, as you can see. Of course, if you have that stuff here, you just cut it off because you don't want that in your dessert.
Öffnet die Kühlbox, schraubt eine Flasche Gatorade mit Orangengeschmack auf und gibt sie Holly in die ausgestreckte Hand. Während Holly trinkt, blickt sie die beiden über die blutverschmierten Wangen hinweg an. Sie sieht aus, als würde sie Kriegsbemalung tragen, denkt Barbara. Passt auch irgendwie, immerhin war sie in einem Krieg. Der Schlauch des Häckslers führt zu einem Sack in dem kleinen... Izzy unterbricht sich. Eigentlich wollte sie Operationsraum sagen, aber darum handelt es sich nicht. In der kleinen Folterkammer nebenan. Ist der Inhalt das, was ich vermute? Er stinkt nämlich. Holly nickt. Offenbar hatten sie diesmal noch keine Gelegenheit, die Überreste zu entsorgen. Keine Ahnung, was sie mit den anderen gemacht haben, aber ich denke da an den See. Das werdet ihr ja bald herausfinden.
So guys, now I've cut a bit of the apple and I'm now going to place the slices just like on the edge, like this, so that they are overlapping slightly, like this. So I can see how many slices I will need approximately. So I've now cut in one apple and I think this is about the right amount for like one stripe. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces for this stripe. So that's good. Then I think I will need about another 6 for this stripe. Let's see if that works out. You can pack them more densely or less densely, it doesn't really matter. And then I need another 6 for this stripe, like this. Great, I think. And then I will cut more apple, I can see, because I have one more stripe. And I will actually use the rest that I cut off the edges of my round dough just to make like little apple like pockets. I will show you those too later, but first I need to cut some more apple. I think I will definitely need like one more apple. Next up, just for this round piece that I have here, I'm going to put some holes into it because that's going to be just a little section of apple pie. So I'm going to just place my apples on here, and then this can just be enjoyed like this. Next up, we are also going to use this small piece to make a little apple pocket. So for this one, I first used a bit of lemon crud. I just wrap my lemon crud onto it, just like a small spoon I think is enough, and put it onto it and then like make it nice and smooth. Then next up, we are going to put a bit of curcuma onto the lemon crud dough. Why is it not working? Now we again have to like properly spread it out. Next up, I take a small piece of apple that I have here, for example this one, put it onto the dough, and then wrap it into the dough, just like this. Wrap the dough around it, make sure that the dough is nicely packed, and then you have made a little apple pocket out of this piece. So we just want to make sure we don't waste any dough. So we put that onto our baking foil. Next up, we can put all the apple pieces onto the baking foil because, like I said, they can be now baked at like 180 degrees just for about like 10 minutes. You will have to leave the dough sinks in for like 30 minutes. I have made those 4 stripes now. I've cut them like you can see. Then this is out of 1 dough and 2 apples. I prepared my apples here and I have made like 1 little apple pocket and then 1 little piece of kind of pie. Yeah. And now those apples and the pie are going to go into the oven. So now while the apples are baking, we are preparing our dough by spreading our marmalade or jelly or whatever we have on the dough. So next up, you want to also drop the spice of your choice onto the dough. I chose curcuma, so I'm spreading it on my dough, and also I'm going to spread that out. It mixes well with the jelly, so that's easy. So I left them in for like 12 minutes at about like 220 up and down heat, and they are now good enough to like bend, so they are ready to do the roses with. The pocket and the dough I'm going to put back into the oven again for about like 20 more minutes, but the apples for the roses are ready now. So now we come to the part where we actually make the roses. Now we are all ready to make our roses. So like you can see here, we put our apples onto one edge of the dough. It is important that they are overlapping the dough just a bit and that they are also overlapping each other. And you can choose yourself how many apples you want, how densely packed you want it. Next, you are going to fold the dough over and make sure you put it together nicely so that it sticks. But we are also going to make the rose first, and then we can adjust some things to make it look better. But here I'm adjusting, I'm just checking that there is enough apples, and then I'm going to roll it in like you can see it here, nice and tightly. That's quite important, that you just roll it and press a bit so that the dough stays together. As you can see, I'm again topping it a bit with the spice of my choice, with curcuma first, and then I put just a bit of the vanilla paste on top of it, and ta-da, this is the first rose. Now I have made the apples on the dough and the little dough pocket. I already ate that. It tasted so good. It's like autumn is here. It's like love. And for the roses, I'm going to catch you up later again, because I will bake them straight before we eat them for dessert, because they just taste best if they are still warm. And I'm going to show you also how I arrange them on the plate and everything like that. So I'm going to do that later. Now it is finally time for dessert, so I'm setting the oven to 190 up and down heat, and I'm putting my lovely roses into the oven. I'm so excited. Look at those, they are so pretty. Bye bye. Now it's time to make the dessert plates look lovely. Here you can see me and my mom because the eye eats with us. Like, it's important to prepare your really nice looking dessert nicely. So I'm putting some powdered sugar hearts onto those nice black dessert plates, as you can see here. Yes, call me master chef, really concentrated. Guys, that thing with the ice cream, yeah, the master chef cook must work a bit more. Hi guys, look at this. Here they are, the roses. So I just put them onto the plate. They look really nicely. Then here we have some little like treats from the autumn fairy, and here you can see all of them. I think they look so beautiful. So much for watching this video. Please give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel down below, and also go check out my Instagram to see more of my life. Life is a circus, and I wish you a wonderful time and a good start into the Christmas season.